And we're back, folks. We are back with the Dexter Radley Song Book, and today we've got some electronica. And this is some music I made on a MIDI studio that I had on my dining room table for a few months in 1995. And it was all based around this cheap Kawai gear that I had. The Kawai MAV8 MIDI patch bay, which sent signals to different instruments, and the Kawai PH50 student synthesizer, but great sounds, old 80s sounds, just wonderful. And Pride and Joy R100 drum machine, a big drum machine, big pads that you could hit and play with your fingers, and that really did have the sounds for me. And I was mucking around with this thing one day. I'd done a drum track on the drum machine and recorded that into the MIDI sequencer, and then I hit the wrong button on the patch bay, and instead of playing it back into the drum machine, I played it back into the synthesizer. And the patch on the synthesizer at the time was just randomly a patch called Space Banjos, which was a cool sound when you played a drum machine track into it. Very percussive and lots of different sounds going on all over the place. And I thought, I could make something out of that. You know, it was a mistake. So I made up another drum track that sort of complemented the original one, and then I recorded that on the sequencer, and then fed that to the R100 drum machine, and then fed the original track to the PH50 banjo, Dueling Space Banjo setting, and come up with this. And I loved it. I thought it was great. At the time, it was a complete mistake, wasn't supposed to work like that at all, but it did. And that's sometimes how some of this stuff comes up, completely by mistake. And see what you reckon. Anyway, Dueling Space Banjos by Dexter Radley from Cleveland. that, and that. Just get this level right here, and that's it. That's the Kawai Studio, the Kawai Studio, as I used to call it, on the Dexter Radley dining room table. A complete mistake initially, and then worked into another song in the Dexter Radley Song Book. Something different, but they've all been different, haven't they? And that's the thing. This is a menagerie of music. This is just whatever comes up, comes out. And yeah, that's just how it's always been. I'm not apologising for it, I'm just explaining it. Some of it's great, some of it's better, some of it's fantastic. None of it's shit. Okay, we got that clear. See you tomorrow.